Hello, good people. This is your goat Minyari coming to you from the scintillating world of Chimeraland. And today we are going to cover something that I have wanted to make a video for the longest time about because I think it would be helpful. I know that there's other videos out there, but I don't think that many of the ones that I've seen are very explain things very well, and they certainly don't give multiple methods to mining starstones. And I've kind of dreaded doing this video because it literally makes me anxious. Like a lot of times when I'm farming the starstones, I'm just like holding my breath, and it just keys me up a little bit. So it's not an activity that I particularly enjoy doing, but it is a lucrative activity because starstones do sell for a good bit on the auction house. I don't know. And so one starstone opening bid is 10 rubies, buyout of 20. So it is a lucrative item to farm, and the reason for it is because it is not the easiest thing to get. So I'm going to show you a couple of methods, and hopefully I can help you get this figured out. So the first thing that you're really going to need is, we'll start over here in the spirit orb, and under gadgets you are going to want to start researching your hook claws. And it doesn't really matter. I mean, I think like the higher the level, the greater your durability. I use blue. I made 3 of these blue grapple hooks forever ago, and I'm still using one, and I do repair them. I do use my agates to repair them. So I don't know what it's a toss up on whether you'd rather, like, you have to make a blue one, you have to make a green one, which is boards and rope, and then to make the blue one, you need a green grapple hook, and then more rope and more boards. So it's either, you spend your efforts on getting the materials for the rope and boards, or you waste some of your agate. And for some reason, I don't find agate to be that hard to come by, and that's maybe because I do buy the adventure pass, and you get agate through that. Plus I do totems every day, so agate is not a huge concern of mine. So without further ado, let us go to space. And my garden is in space, so that makes it nice and handy. You can also put a banner up here in space, although I'm finding that if you are doing something like in a group that hunts honor beasts on Central Mount, and you need a multitude of banners, then this is probably not the most ideal the ideal method. If you can put a garden up in space like I do, that is really great. Otherwise, you're just going to have to float around or fly up here, or find a friend who has a house in space, and go from there. So you just need access to space. So as you can see, there's lots of there's stuff floating by. That is not what you're looking for. What you're looking for are these stationary starstones here. the ambulances go by and the dogs go crazy. All right, so I have luck in where I have my garden. There's not always star stones floating around every star like this. This is very convenient, and there's a couple of reasons why. So let me start with the very first method that I find is probably the easiest, but only if you have a friend. And that involves you using a mount, which this dude I created specifically for this purpose, and I've never actually used him. Somebody taught me this method, and it worked so well with her that I decided that I was going to go and do the same thing. Now here's the thing, when you are mining star stones, once you hit that mine button one time, you will see like a force field go around you, and at that point you can no longer mount up on your pet, and you cannot summon your pet. If you do summon your pet, it summons way far away from you. So the point that I'm trying to make right now is that you see I'm on a Lee Tiger, and I do have him modded just a little bit to make him a little bit, he's a little bit smaller than maybe normal, but I was able to land him on this, this rock, and there should be another person behind me, alright? So the way that this method works is it's a two-person mining operation, and one person drives the mount, and then the second person rides on the back. And so you land on the star, and then the person on the back hops off. And when you dismount, you're always going to dismount on the right. So the driver should be landing on the star in such a way that there's enough room for you to dismount on the right, and you hop off and you hit the stone 5 times. 5 times only. And then the person can get back up on the mount, and then you fly off to the next stone, which is right there. So this works really great if you have a friend and you guys want to work together, and you know, you can even like take turns, like one person drive for a while and then one person mine. Now here's the thing, sometimes either you're gonna hit the rock, like somebody else might have mined it and there's only 1 hit left on a rock, or 2 hits. Normally there's 6 hits per rock, so you only want to hit 5. That's a very important key issue. Hit 5 times only, and then get back on the mount and go to the next one. However, like I said, sometimes somebody else will have come before you and hit the rock and mined it, and then there's not as many hits as you think. So here's the key. You have to have your grappling hook ready to go on your bar here, and you would shoot upward, and I'm going to show this in great detail in just a few minutes. You would shoot upward toward where your partner is, the person on the mount, which on this case it would be me. Shoot towards them, and if you're really fast, you can click on the ride button. See where it says dismount? As you go whizzing by from the grappling hook, you would click the ride button, and you can actually mount on the remount right there. Alright, so the next method, let's see, I got off and I was on the right, and now I'm going to put my guy away, or actually I'll go ahead and hit this one time. You see that sparkle? Now I cannot get back on him. And if I send him away and then try to call him back, he's not coming. He's 12 miles below. So that's how that works. So that's 1. I hit 1 time. There's 2 times. 3, 4, 5. Now, if I had another person with the mount, this is the point where I would get on the mount and we would move onward, but I don't now, so I'm going to break the rock, and I've got my grappling hook. And because I happen to live on my garden is on a star that is so close to these stars, it makes it a lot easier. So all I really have to do now is I can mount him up again and re-go. And I can actually okay, so now the second method that we're going to talk about is trying to think whether this guy's going to be the best one to use or not. I'll try it with him, and if not, we might have to change to Delululu. Alright, so the next method is to use your Skyfire bow. And I don't find this method to be really user-friendly at all. So you have to be it's very fussy. And see, that one worked. You just have to hit that hit box, and you see the diamond in the line. It's very hard to see, but you have to hit the hit box just right to make it work. And you see, I'm just kind of like trying to find the sweet spot here. And this whole time, like every time I'm using this, I'm like going through kilo ammo. So it can get expensive as far as like, you know, using ammo. But here is method number 2, and that is to use your Skyfire crossbow. And I don't think that using Delululu is actually easier, or you would think that Delululu would make it easier, but I don't think it really is. There we go. That was a nice sweet spot. So this is method number 2, and that's just use your Skyfire Expo, get on a nice hover mount. Not one of the generally the fairies though, because they have a hard time standing still, and I don't think that the dragon mount would be easier either. Because if I remember correctly, when you use the dragon mount, it kind of like slings you all over the place. The serpent. Because the other dragon mount is a constant flyer. This is a hover flyer. And I don't think that the Skyfire Expo works super well with this mount, but I could be wrong. But we'll give it a try. And it's just a matter of, you know, yeah, this is trickier. So not my preferred method. Not with this guy. Alright. And then Delululu is hardly any better than the serpent. So now we have 2 methods. One method is requires you to have a friend. Not all of us have friends. And the other method requires you to have a Skyfire crossbow and a hover mount, preferably a pin-a-pup or something that is fairly stationary. Like I said, the Delululu is not great, and the dragon serpent is nearly impossible. I don't know if like the sparrowdack might be a little easier to use, or mink rat might be easier. I don't know. Also, stuff like beetle flies, they're not super great either, because they also like they have weird flight patterns. So not the beetle flies. So now the final method is to use the grappling hooks. And just for, well, alright. So you can use a grappling hook by itself, but it requires an immense amount of patience and timing, and it is very frustrating because, as you see, I just missed it. So basically you want to get yourself about 3 shots above the star that you're looking for, and then you kind of look down, and I've already missed that one, and there goes that one. And you just kind of like have to kind of use your grappling hook to get lucky, and see, if you hit the stupid stone, you just hit it and bounce off of it. So you can't like land on it and grapple, or land on it and finally. Okay, so there's method number 3, and that's just to use the grappling hook. Now again, I'm going to talk about the star that my garden is on. Because it's so close, it's really convenient, because all I have to do is grapple back to the star, and then I can mount up and fly back out to the next star and whatnot. So it is a little bit time consuming in that regard, but it is kind of easy to handle. So the third method, and this is the one I just learned it today. I just figured it out today. I had heard about it a little while ago. Oh, this guy's close enough to where I can just mine it from here. But I had not tried it until today. I don't know if I can do this or not. Oh, shoot. All right. Okay, good. So, again, that was just like luck. Now I think I hit it twice, and if you're skilled at all at jumping, you theoretically could just make the jump there. And I don't know if I could do it or not. No, I missed. So, oh no. All right, grappling hook out. All right. Oh. Yes, got it. Okay. So here's yet another method. Just pray for stars to be close enough to your planet to get up there. So okay, now we're gonna go for the final method. And I heard that there was another one, and I wanted to clear it up with one of my guildmates, but of course he's not on right now, and I don't. Oh, I missed it. I don't know. I don't remember what he said, whether it was with the fan or see, this is so frustrating. All right, so anyway, here's how to make this a little bit easier. So you again get yourself above the star, and then you open up your umbrella. You got this for free when you started, and now you can kind of steer yourself around around a little bit. And this is just let yourself float around very calmly. Breathe your way through it, and just kind of like make little micro adjustments here. And land nice. Look at that. That was beautiful. And then you're going to do your mining. Go ahead and switch back to your grapple hook. Finish up your mining. And before you do that, you might want to look around and see where the next stars might be. So we've got three of them got all over the place here. So we're going to go ahead and do the mining. And then get your grappling hook out. Get yourself above. You want to go maybe another 2 hits. Now we're going to switch to the umbrella. Make sure you actually activate the umbrella. And, oh, gotta find the star. And now I'm slowly descending, and just gonna make little micro adjustments until I land on the star. And if I make a mistake here, oh, that one worked. So that's not so bad, using the umbrella here. And then, oh, I should have switched to my grappling hook right away, but I didn't, but I got it anyway. So basically that's it, you guys. It's just, it's a little bit frustrating for sure, but it's definitely a skill that you can master. And again, it is a lucrative endeavor if you can put up with the method, you know, finding the right method for you. So switch to the umbrella, activate the umbrella, and then, oh, it's way over there. Okay, I don't know if I can float that far. Oh, I can. Actually, that one is like literally inside. The planet here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to switch to the grappling hook. I'm not even sure that that one's gonna be. Oh, I know how to get that one. That's gonna be one for the Skyfire Expo. If I can get myself landed someplace. Okay. Not that guy. Here, I'll show you what Delululu with a flame gun is like. She's up there. See, you would think that it would be easier, but it's not really. Gotta find that hitbox. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this number here. Okay, I'm gonna get myself above the star. or the stone that I want, and then make sure you activate the umbrella. And now I'm just gonna float like a delicate flower down to that tiny little target. Making micro adjustments and letting it slowly oh no, I missed it. Oh, I got it. Oh, I'm barely hanging on here, folks. Okay, so anyway, that is let's see, like 4 different methods on how to mine star stones. And I hope you found this video to be helpful and informative. And if you enjoyed it, then hit like and subscribe, or subscribe and like, whatever order you want to do that in. And here is the world from space. This is Cloud Seeker Mountain on East Mount. So that's it, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Bye!